and gentlemen, welcome to DRW Radio 85. This is a live Q&A session for DRW and for the pay-per-view Aftermath that DRW, HEW, and RRW will present May 24th live, Pittsburgh Square in Russia. We go to, tonight, before we do that, tonight on the panel we have the man they call the NCW champion Stoner. And he is also going to be involved in a match at Aftermath. Also, we're going to see Miguel Roderick on this panel, and Zach fucking Zero is on this panel as well. Key Morbid will be joining us a little later on, along with Tyler H. later on in this broadcast.
2 zeros don't make a 1.
2 zeros make an icon. That's why I'm alive. Anyway, first question comes live from Tech Solo. Is the viewers actually enjoying my persona? I personally like the Tech Solo character. What about you, Cole?
I really don't see much from Tech. When I do, it's actually pretty good. So, work on his character development. He'll be fine.
Zach, how do you feel about Tech?
He's a bit of a different character. I enjoy him.
You good. I hope you enjoyed Tech Solo. Anyway, the next question comes from Zachary Oliwa. What direction do you think Zach Zero will go in DRW? Zach Zero has been in DRW for a hot moment, and he's already the ultra-violent champion. He was in a big fight against Chris Cage at Dark Mania, which Chris Cage utterly destroyed him and then walked away. So, now Zach Zero has to prove himself at Aftermath as he defends his title versus Eric Draven and Kid Crush. So, which way will Zach Zero go in DRW? It all is riding on Aftermath. If he walks out of Aftermath as the champion, his direction is up. If he doesn't, then he goes into the abyss, never to be heard from again. Cole, how do you feel?
Well, in Aftermath, he's going against Eric Draven. Now, Eric Draven recently won the Chris Benoit Memorial Battle Royal. And I know Zach Zero is kind of a fan of Chris Benoit, so let's see how it actually plays into this whole entire match. And just remember, stay tuned.
The next question again comes from Zachary Oliwa. Where do you see DRW in 2016? We made it through 2014 without a problem. We've almost made it through 2015 without a problem. So, 2016, bright things are in store for 2016. New rivalries, new storylines, a whole new direction. Cole, how do you feel?
Well, being in the company for 2015, I already feel the big impact that DRW can have on somebody and bring into a new year. It's going to be absolutely fucking amazing. Plus, knowing that new talent, new champions, it's going to be a good time.
And now, for all those with the benefit of flash photography, the next question comes from David Griggs. Why is the Outlaw Saint buried? He's not buried. The Outlaw Saint, he's actually improving. The Outlaw Saint will be in a series of matches coming up on Ultimate Rampage and on Massacre and Smashdown. So I actually see bright things for the Outlaw Saint if he keeps it up. Cole?
Well, the Outlaw Saint, he's an Outlaw Saint, so he's got to have something against management if he has to be an outlaw. So maybe he's saying that because he wants more attention, more booking. But anyways, he's not technically buried. He might be going through a rough patch or something. But I hope we see good things from him.
No.
As I said before, he's not buried. We're just waiting to put the dirt on the coffin.
Wow.
But if he can somehow make it out, I see bright things with him.
Now the next question comes from Cole Stoner. Why is the sky blue? I have no fucking idea, Cole. Zach, why do you think the sky is blue?
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna do some quick research. Let's get back to that question.
Alright, we're gonna get back to that question. Next question comes from Zachary Oliwa. Did you ever think that DRW would get as big as it has? When I first started DRW back in July of 2013, I honestly did not see it getting past 3 months, because I knew I could drag it 3 months. I didn't think I could actually get it where it is now. We're almost at our 2-year anniversary. We just had Dark Mania 2. It was a huge success. Aftermath is coming up, a huge cross-brand pay-per-view. A whole lot of cross-brand pay-per-views are coming up. VTech has joined the freaking podcast here on DRW Radio 85. Tech, did you ever think DRW would get as big as it has? You're muted, Tech.
What a horrible mic.
Tech, you're still muted. You're still muted!
My goodness.
That's horrible.
It is pretty horrible. Oh my goodness.
Better than mine.
Struggling.
There you go. Now we can hear you, Tech.
Yeah, my goodness. I was like, struggling.
Struggle is real.
Anyway, Tech, do you think DRW would have got, or, do you ever think DRW would have got as big as it has?
It's kind of like one of those, you just have to wait out and see and roll your dice, because it's like, you survived a day, you survived a month, you survived 6 months, a year, 2 years. I think once you get to like past a year, it gets a lot easier to run.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like,
Cole.
especially after a month.
Cole, the co-host of Zero Fucks Given, how do you feel, or did you ever think DRW would have got as big as it has?
I can say, I originally heard about it back when I first started DRW, which was 2014, and I got involved in the community. I started hearing about DRW from everyone, hearing big things, and I thought it was one of those places where, oh, people are hyping it up so much, it's not going to be that big. But I was ultimately wrong when I joined it. Seeing as far as it's gotten along with the people that have tried to stick a dagger in it, I think it's going to be, I think that this place is going to end up being one of the best.
Key Morbid has joined.
Why is the sky blue question? I have the answer.
Oh god, he has the answer.
According to the University of California, a clear, cloudless daytime sky is blue because molecules in the air scatter blue light from the sun more than they scatter red light. When we look towards the sun at sunset, we see red and orange colors because the blue light has been scattered out and away from the line of sight.
Oh,
I legit
Jesus.
question people.
That was poetry right there.
That was fucking poetry. The next question comes from Chris Morris. Will there ever be money in the bank? I'm assuming he's actually talking about a money in the bank. Chris, if you would have been paying attention the last, 2 years, you would have realized we have a money in the bank. We just don't call it money in the bank. It is called the once-in-a-lifetime briefcase. And it happens every Ultimate Opportunity, except for, this past year, because we had to, go in almost all year long. But Ultimate Opportunity, July 27th, is the next time you will see that come back around. That's not a question I need to ask any of you guys. That was more of an actual direct answer. When you make... Oh, that wasn't a question. Miguel Roderick says, what do you choose, circles, triangles, or squares? A fucking triangle, bitch, because of Zelda.
Triangle.
Guess what?
Bermuda.
1-6 on each side.
Torpedo titty.
Oh, God.
That's true.
Damn it.
Now, Cole Stoner says, when will you admit your feelings for Key Morbid? You know what, Cole? Shut the fuck up.
Speak of the devil, Key Morbid is here.
Key Morbid is here. The psycho bitch has returned.
Sure.
Yeah, I've returned.
My
I'm
goodness.
talking.
Oh my god. That's a first.
Yeah.
Where's the warden? Don't make me tell him you're talking.
Okay, and Miguel says, who is your better friend, Rainey or Stoner? I don't have friends. I have family.
So he can't have friends, he has
Just Stoner.
acquaintances.
He makes more appearances.
It's kind of funny.
He contributes more to the family.
He does. This actually...
Am I going to be Star Zero now?
This has actually been a really short Q&A session. Where after this, me and Cole are going to co-host another Zero Fucks Given. Tech, you're going to be on it, so fuck you. We'll be back, guys.